Hello everyone, this is Javier Correa, the Tax Terminator. Bonjour à tous, hola a todos. And today we're in Panama City in the exclusive gated community of Santa Maria in one of the most luxurious buildings in this area. We're going to be showing you a premium apartment, the amenities that this wonderful building and this wonderful gated community have to offer to show you how you can reduce your taxes potentially to zero with the right setup and live in luxury in this wonderful, wonderful tax-friendly country, Western lifestyle with 0% tax. Stay tuned. And this is the property, a beautiful apartment on top of Santa Maria, the most exclusive, the most beautiful neighborhood here in Panama City. And to do that today, we are going to be accompanied by our very own Heidi. How are you?
Great, Javier, yourself?
Very good. It's a pleasure to be with you again. So we're in this beautiful apartment. What can you tell us about this property right off the bat, just for our audience to get a general awareness of what kind of property we're dealing with?
Outstanding property in the Fendi building, La Maison Fendi. 46th floor, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, guest bathrooms, beautiful kitchen, extensive terrace.
You also have amazing service quarters. If you want to live here with your maid, your live-in maid, your nanny, that's perfectly fine. So we're going to check out the views now. You're going to see they're absolutely breathtaking. So Heidi, what are we looking at? How can you describe this amazing view?
This view's hard to beat. Okay. You see pretty much everything that stands out in Panama City. And across on the other side of the bridge, you've got Costa Este, you've got Punta Pacifica, you've got Ocean Reef Islands, you've got the mountains in the background, the Santa Maria development, the golf course.
And so just for our viewers who maybe haven't been to Panama City before, so Santa Maria is located, and correct me if I'm wrong, Heidi, right next to Costa del Este, which is like the premium location for multinational companies, right?
Correct. Santa Maria is like a country club community that has direct access, 3 different access points, but 1 direct access to Costa del Este, where you have all the amenities necessary. So you can live, in a quieter community, very exclusive, and then easy access to entertainment, the hospital, your shopping.
Are they international schools? Some of them, are they located there as well?
Yep. We have various schools close by, within a very close radius. Everything in Panama is very close within proximity.
So you were telling me that some of the big names over there, you've got Samsung, you've got all the banks, you've got
Procter & Gamble,
L'Oreal, I think was there.
Caterpillar. There's over 150 multinational communities.
They're headquartered there, oftentimes for Latin America in general. This is their LATAM headquarters. All right, so now we're back inside and we have this amazing dining section, this amazing table. What can you tell us about this area a bit for entertainment? So living room, dining, can you describe it a bit?
Well, there's a couple different living areas here. You have your main living room, your dining room, which adjacent to the kitchen is ideal, of course. And then in the bedroom area, there's another living area, like a family den, that's apart from the main living area where you have the 3 bedrooms.
All right, fantastic. And so if I move here to Panama City and I want to cook an amazing meal for my family and friends here, where can I get Western level groceries? Is there anything close by?
Everything is close by. You've got great supermarkets. You've even got a wholesale Costco. Very
really?
Close by.
Okay, so it's official North American lifestyle all around.
We call it Price Mart. But it's the equivalent.
Oh, okay, so it's the equivalent of Costco.
Same Members Select brand.
Okay, so same service, same level of expectation.
Correct, with your membership and the same items.
Got it. Okay, fantastic. And so over there in Costa del Este, you find other local supermarkets that sell very high-end products as well?
Correct. You have your specialty markets, but you have the main grocery stores that offer everything that you would need.
Fantastic. And in terms of shopping, right? Because if the ladies want to do some shopping or if the men need to have some perfect suits for their business meetings, the town center over there, how good is that shopping mall?
Excellent. Excellent. The shopping in Panama in general is exceptional. Town Center was built, so you can tend to the community of Costa del Este, so they don't have to go the 10 minutes across back to the Punta Pacifica area where Multiplaza is.
Literally like the center of town.
Yeah,
literally like
exactly.
The center of the
in
mini
Town Center, you have great shops, you have entertainment, you have lots of good restaurants.
And a lot of American restaurants I saw, like TGI Fridays, Applebee's, obviously all the fast food brands are there. I even saw an Olive Garden. You can really have a big Western lifestyle here in Santa Maria. All right, Heidi, so this obviously is a wonderful property. We've talked about all the amenities, the shopping mall next door, how you can really have a great lifestyle here in this property. But one of the things I wanted to ask you is, what is the client profile for this area, Santa Maria, especially when it comes to foreigners coming in? What do you mostly see?
Okay, we see a lot of Canadians, a lot of Americans, Europeans, a lot of the multinational
workers come here? Okay.
Who like this area close to Costa del Este, to where their offices are. We actually just rented this apartment to an American couple. and their family.
All right. So if you're a Westerner from an English-speaking country, you'd feel right at home here, basically.
Absolutely, yes.
Interesting. And so obviously you're a realtor here in Panama, and over the years, have you seen an increasing inflow of Westerners coming into Panama?
Yes.
How has that experience been?
The past few years, I've been in real estate for 18 years. I'm with Punta Pacifica Realty.
Oh, 18 years. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's fun. For me, I love my job. I love the company. Punta Pacifica Realty is a company that focuses on luxury real estate in Panama.
Such as this property.
Yes, we have numerous offices in the JW Marriott and the Ocean Club in Punta Pacifica, and the majority of our clients are international clients. So we focus on Americans, Canadians, Europeans.
So very large English-speaking communities out here, a lot of them living in these luxury exclusive areas.
Correct.
That's very nice. And do you often see, for example, the Americans or the Canadians coming together and making friends, like as expats here?
There's a great expat community here. It's very easy to make friends, and the kids can play in the parks, get to know each other. It's very easy to form your groups.
That is very nice. And one thing I did want to ask, because I'm a golfer myself, and so I couldn't help but notice there's a beautiful golf course here. What can you tell us about that golf course?
A lot of people that like Santa Maria is for that reason. The community is built around an 18-hole Jack Nicklaus designed golf course, nice. 72 par. So obviously that's a highlight here. You have to be a resident in Santa Maria to be able to have the membership.
All right, so we're now in the kitchen of this gorgeous apartment, and one of the things that comes to mind is how affordable it is to have live-in staff here in Panama, or even staff that comes to help you for specific tasks that you may need, events or whatever. So can you tell us a bit about that, about how easy it is to hire staff here in Panama to help out the family?
Very easy. I like to recommend to my clients to always go with referrals. There are companies that you can go through to find help, to make sure they're qualified and do background checks, but referrals for me are the best way because there's lots of people who have a live-in nanny and then the kids grow up, they don't need them anymore. So that's the best way to get help. Very inexpensive, but yeah, the most important is a recommendation that the person comes recommended from another family. That's the best.
Awesome. And because it's so affordable, I imagine, you can really, you have a huge space in this kitchen, right?
Yes, you have enough space here if you want to have two helpers in here in the kitchen.
Even three. This is extremely spacious. So you could even have, for example, maybe a private chef that wants to come and help you cook, and then you can have maybe two other maids that assist in the preparation of the meal, and you really have all the space to do that here.
Yeah, and this, unlike a lot of new modern properties, has a closed kitchen. So if you do have help in the kitchen, there's access to the service quarters here.
So you have service quarters as well?
Yes, very large service quarters. Typically in Panama, you have a joint to the kitchen, the entrance to the service quarters with a service entrance. So it's a separate entrance from the main entrance.
So the household staff has its own entry, and then obviously my guests, the family members, they would come in, right? So I can be entertaining right here, on the other side of this wall, which is where we were before, the beautiful dining room, and the staff is here preparing all the beautiful snacks and everything.
Exactly.
Right?
You as well have access here to the terrace, which wraps around.
Fantastic. And just so last thing about the kitchen is, tell me about these appliances a bit.
Okay, this apartment, for example, comes fully equipped. It comes equipped down to the forks, knives, and spoons. You have everything, brand new.
High-level appliances all around.
High-level appliances, yes. The amenities here are great. The quality of all of the appliances, the finishings are high-end.
Right, so now we're in the family room of this gorgeous property. So one of the things I love about Panama is you can see the properties really favor large families, right? So have you seen, for example, a lot of Western couples maybe move here for the taxes, for the lifestyle, and then ultimately it becomes more affordable to have a baby, and then, the family comes in. Does that happen often?
It happens all the time. We have even people coming down here,
really
pregnant, ready to start their family here in Panama.
And then the baby is a Panamanian citizen because he's born here. Okay, that's really cool. So in this property, we have the entertainment area. We were in there just a couple of minutes ago, and now we have this amazing family room. What can you tell us about this family?
Okay, so apart from the main living area, we tend to call it a den or a family room. Where if the parents are in the main living area with some friends, the kids have their area, or vice versa. It's just a separate area that's usually close to where the entrance to the bedrooms are. And then you have the option if you want to close it off with doors, so it's even more private. Some people like more open concept, and others prefer to close them off.
And so you said this is a 3-bedroom apartment, right?
It's a 3-bedroom, each with its own walk-in closet, ensuite bathroom, and then apart from that, you have the guest bathroom and the service quarters.
So we are walking, Heidi, into this wonderful master suite. The views are absolutely absolutely breathtaking. I mean, this is really, a sweet fit for a master, as the name indicates. So
it is indeed.
how can you describe this master suite?
Very good space. Of course, you've got your large walk-in closet for him and her. You've got access to the terrace, wraparound terrace. You've got your ensuite bathroom, 2 sinks, large shower.
And you know what I love about this room is it can actually be very romantic because you have the view of the city, at night. It can be, inspirational. And, I see you have a very large walk-in closet, as you said, for the missus. This is absolutely wonderful, right? So all the shoes, all the beautiful dresses, lots of space.
And the views at night too, I have to say. During the day, it's outstanding, but at night with the lights, it's
No, absolutely.
just as spectacular.
And so we were talking about large families before, and you even mentioned that you've had some clients that actually come in even with the in-laws. So grandma and grandpa come in, and then also their children, and then they end up having the grandkids here in Panama as well.
Now, people have been doing recently a lot of research on Panama because it's been published that it's one of the best places in the world to retire. So people are starting to look into it and getting past, it's not just the Panama Canal. There's more to Panama than the canal. So yeah, with the word of mouth, there's a lot of people coming down and realizing, when they get here, wow, it's a lot more than they expected.
Incredible. So it's a great place for the grandparents of the family, great place for the working age people in the family, and great for the kids of the family, and great for the dogs of the family as well.
And the pets as well.
So family all around. Love it. So Heidi, now we're walking into one of the bedrooms that I guess would be for the kids. And here you have, as an example, 2 wonderful, beautiful beds. So basically if you have 2 boys, 2 girls, they've got their amazing view. This is really wonderful. I mean, they would be pretty lucky kids if they got this bedroom, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, so the rooms here, the secondary rooms have enough space. If you have 3 children or 4 children, you want to put 2 beds in each bedroom or just 1 bed, they're spacious enough. Again, they have their own ensuite bathroom, walk-in closet, beautiful ocean views,
awesome.
Mangrove, so you have the green with the water.
A lot of our Western clients in Canada, the US, UK are very concerned about education here in Panama, right? They're coming with their kids, or maybe they're planning to have kids here, and they want to know what quality of education they can access here and maybe in the vicinity here of Santa Maria. So what can you tell us a bit about?
Okay, there's a lot of different options. And when I first moved to Panama, there weren't a lot of options, but with the growth of Panama, and a lot of multinational people coming, wanting English-speaking schools, there are a lot more now. So within the area, there are quite a few. There's an international school, which has the US schedule, very close to here in Costa Este, called the Boston International School. And it's a great location. It's right on the front line, waterfront.
And this is Costa Este, the same place where we said all the big multinational companies are, where the husband of the family likely has a job or starts his company, his office would be there, something like that, yeah?
Exactly, yeah. There's an access right from Santa Maria into Costa Este, so it's a very close drive. If you want your children to be more bilingual, pick up Spanish easier, and you want to put them in a Panamanian schedule, which are private schools as well, there are some very close. I have my children in a school that's about a 5-minute drive from here called El Colegio de Panama, which is great.
And they have subjects in Spanish and English.
Correct. They do fully bilingual. They do half of the subjects in English and half in Spanish.
Fantastic.
So you can come down with your children that don't speak any Spanish at all, put them in that school, and they'll get it.
Excellent. And then, from time to time, we do get people that are French Canadian or maybe from the French speaking parts of Europe. Are there any options for them here in Panama?
Yeah, absolutely. There's an excellent French school called Lycée Français, which is in Panama Pacifico. I have friends who have their children in that school and live in Santa Maria. So
fantastic.
Yeah, everything is accessible. Like I said, in Panama, everything is close within proximity.
Fantastic. And so usually how does it work here? Does mom or does dad drive the kids to school, or do you have school buses like in North America?
You have the option. You can drive your kids to school and have the bus bring them back. You can have the bus take them to school and you bring them back, or you can have the bus take them and bring them, whatever suits your lifestyle.
And again, that showcases how safe Panama is, because ultimately, in your experience, the Canadians, the Americans, the Europeans that live here, they have no issue sending their kids to school with the school bus system,
Not
right?
at all. It's excellent. It's all very well coordinated and very safe.
All right, so now we're walking into the secondary bedroom, right?
The third bedroom.
The third bedroom, technically, right? And so here we have an example with a larger bed. So this is more like if you have, maybe the teenage son takes this one, or the teenage child, and then the other bedroom is for the two smaller kids maybe, or 2 girls, 1 boy, or 2 boys, 1 girl, that kind of range.
Yeah,
right?
This apartment, we actually furnished it ourselves for the owners. We get both options, people looking for furnished and people looking for unfurnished. So we have a wide selection of both.
Okay, fantastic. And so another possibility would be maybe if the grandparents are coming along, maybe grandma and grandpa could use this like guest bedroom if you just have one kid or something like that. And so that's interesting. One of the things that oftentimes our retiree clients ask us about is healthcare. So how good is healthcare in Panama for the elderly? And also, how good is healthcare for newborns in the case that you want to start a family here? So particularly if you're living in Santa Maria, what kind of good hospitals or clinics do you have in the vicinity, and how good is healthcare for the expat community here?
Okay. There's numerous hospitals that are very good. The Johns Hopkins hospitals in Punta Pacifica. Over the years, there's been so much movement in Costa del Este that they brought a branch of it to Costa del Este. So there is a Johns Hopkins hospital less than a 10-minute drive from here, probably a 5-minute.
And this is Johns Hopkins, the same network as the US?
Yes, correct. So very good. Both of my children were born there.
Okay, so you can attest to the quality.
Excellent experience, yes.
All right, so for somebody watching back home, maybe they're in their late 70s or in their early 80s, they're retired, they're concerned about healthcare if they move to Panama. Could you say that in your experience, based on your personal opinion, healthcare here, at least private healthcare, is at Western North American levels?
Outstanding. I always recommend to my clients, for example, the best thing to do is to speak with an insurance broker, to get the different options on different types of insurance, because there are numerous, depending on your lifestyle, your age, your needs, your wants, your health conditions. There's many options.
Fantastic. And so one of the other things that I wanted to ask you, because you mentioned this when we were talking prior to coming here, is that you have some cats, I believe, 2 or 3 cats, right?
I do.
And so I'm a dog parent myself, and obviously for us, our pets are extremely important. I wanted to ask you, how good are the veterinary services here?
There's numerous options to choose from, and clinics all over the city. So no matter where you reside, there's always good options.
All right, so good healthcare for seniors, good healthcare for newborns, good healthcare for pets.
And I want to mention as well, bringing pets to Panama is a very simple process. Okay. It's easily done, yes.
So Panama's pet friendly from the moment you're bringing them in to their entire life quality here in Panama.
Yes.
So now we're in the same building. We just showed you the beautiful property. Now it's time to show you some of the wonderful amenities that you can find here in this building. And we're here by this wonderful pool, which you can actually use all year round, right, Heidi?
Absolutely. It's summer all year round in Panama. And the nice thing that they do now with the buildings is that they offer indoor areas. If it gets too hot or if it starts to rain, you can move inside. There's a lot of different areas for kids and for adults.
Fantastic. And is this pool family friendly?
Extremely family friendly. As you can see, there's an area here that, if you have small children, you can be in the deeper end and they can be playing up here, so.
In the shallower end.
Correct.
Okay. And you were saying that here above the pool, there's like a multi-use event area.
Event rooms. There's various event rooms, areas where you can sit if you want to have meetings. Everything's very luxurious. There's outstanding amenities.
So everything from a kid's birthday party to a company celebration to your Englands are coming and you're doing a big, you name it, it's here. Fantastic. And what about the jacuzzis? Because we love jacuzzi lifestyle here in Panama. Do we have any here?
We have various, actually. There's a couple jacuzzis here by the pool, and then inside there's a spectacular spa area that has plunge pool. Here you have absolutely everything.
All right, so for the first time ever in a Nomad Capitalist real estate tour, I'm actually holding a guitar. And why am I holding a guitar, Heidi?
Because we're in the music room. This is the only building in Panama that has a music room at its disposal for everybody that is a resident here in the building.
So this is incredible. So if my kids want to take up music lessons, if I want my daughter to play piano, my kids are starting a band, in their teen years, this is the place.
This is the place. You can hire an instructor. You can come down. Kids don't have to leave the building. You don't have to worry about getting home to take your child to music lessons. You've got everything right here.
Much easier for parents, obviously, and the safety and all of that. And so this is great because not only do you have a music room, but you also have a playground for small children, right?
You have a playground, you have an indoor playground, you have outdoor playground, you have another playroom for children that are a little older with the foosball, with the pool table, all of those amenities, TV. You have a boxing ring.
Oh, that's nice.
You have a fully equipped gym with state-of-the-art equipment.
Right. So if mom and dad want to stay fit, or if the kids are in that phase where they are starting to exercise, then this is also the place.
Yes, here the amenities are unlimited.
So basically, if you live here and you work remotely, you're trading stocks, you have an online business or something like that, you and your family can basically never leave the building if you don't want to, have a great lifestyle, country club living, and then you have Costa del Este right next door for everything you might want to, when you want to experience more of the city vibes.
Right. The only time you have to go out is when, well, I guess the kids have to go to school unless you do homeschooling and if you want to go buy groceries.
That is right. Oh, and when you go to the airport because you're going to a trip, right?
Yes, the good thing is you're very close. It's only a 10-minute drive from here.
Fantastic. So if anything COVID-19 style happens, God forbid, if you have to be in lockdown, I guess this is the best place to be in lockdown.
You wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
That's it. So folks, that's a wrap.
This is Bali. This is how to live like a king.